Okay, thinking about Jack and Lily and the truth of the truth verification unit. And from the documents, we're aware of 6 lie detector tests. And thanks to Chief Superintendent Dan Morrow, we're aware of 7 at the moment, although I'm not sure who the 7th person is. But I'll just go into a few things that I noticed with the 6 lie detector tests that we have. We have 3 separate testers, as in sergeants, that carried out the tests. We have Sergeant Jerry Rose Bertheim, and he tested Daniel, Janie, and Cindy. We have Sergeant Fraser Firth, and he tested Cody and Wade. And we have Sergeant Chris Daw, and he was in charge of Malaya. And I'll just go to Daniel's test, because there was something unusual about his test. Okay, so Daniel's polygraph, and at the start, when we got this first documents with the polygraphs, they all had 4 questions, Daniel and Malaya. And just before the questions, there's a small V2 privileged information just beside the word truthful. And that was redacted. What was in that little rectangle of V2 privileged information in the small red writing was redacted. And later on we get to find out that was actually when he answered no to the following questions. So it was interesting to get that. And the word indicated as well. Very interesting. And we also get to find out that between Daniel and Malaya's questions, they're different. As in, Malaya's number 1 question is basically a 1-liner, whereas Daniel's is at least a 2-liner. So these questions are different from what we can work out. And different polygraphers. And with different polygraphers, there will be different word choices in their description of their polygraph result. And I'll just go into that now. Okay. We know that Sergeant Jerry Rose Bertheim conducted Daniel's polygraph, but he also conducted Cindy's polygraph. And the wording is his wording. And it's basically the same thing, because he gives this in his report. The polygraph examination procedure took place, and the analysis of the polygraph tracings associated to Cindy indicated she was truthful. And it's very same language for Daniel, as in the analysis of the polygraph tracings associated to Daniel's polygraph examination procedure indicated he was truthful when he answered no to the following questions. So between Daniel's and Cindy's, it's basically the same wordage. So we can't really take a lot from it, as in Cindy's very much connected to Malaya as such. And Malaya and Cindy were polygraphed with different polygraphers. So there we go. Literally none the wiser as far as polygraphs go. I'll walk on a bit. Okay, so the takeaway from the 6 polygraph tests that we are aware of, we have 3 different examiners. And as far as we can tell from what we are told, the indication is that they were all being truthful to the questions they were asked. And it does appear they were asked different questions. Yeah. So it's very hard to know what questions they were all asked. Anyway, we do know from Chief Superintendent Dan Morrow that somebody else was given a polygraph test. And I'm not sure if it's already out there. But who would your best bet be for a test? A lot of people would probably think Darren Geddes, because he's been in there as a spokesman for Janie and Daniel. Or who else for a polygraph? Justin Martell would be a high priority on the list to a lot of people. Earl Martell, possibly. Belinda Gray, maybe, but very unlikely. But for me, and I would think Ron McKenzie would be number 7 for the polygraph, because he had contact very early morning. And we'll just leave it there. We'll have to see what happens. And I hope you all have a peaceful Christmas, and hope Jack and Lily get recovered. Take care and good luck.